Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start by asking you a simple question. How badly do you want the life you've been dreaming about? How far are you willing to go, and what are you willing to give up to get it? Because here's the truth. Every goal you set comes with a price tag. And if you're not willing to pay it, no amount of wishing, hoping, or planning will ever get you there. You see, nothing worth achieving in life comes free. Not your dream house, not your ideal career, not the kind of life that makes you feel proud when you look in the mirror. Every goal has a cost, and that cost demands something from you. Time, energy, focus, sacrifice. Success doesn't ask politely. It requires you to step up and pay what it's asking for. And too often, people are surprised when the price comes due. The first thing you need to understand is that sacrifice is non-negotiable. If you want to win, you have to let go of what's holding you back. You might have to say no to comfort, to distractions, to habits that make you feel good today, but keep you from your goals tomorrow. Every hour you spend scrolling through social media, every night you stay up wasting energy on things that don't matter is part of that price you're unwilling to pay. Let me tell you something. Success will never forgive you for clinging to what's convenient. It rewards those who are willing to make the hard choices. Discipline is the currency that pays for your success. Talent helps. Luck might give you an opening. But discipline, that consistent, unshakable action, is what converts effort into results. You cannot skip discipline and expect to cash in on your dreams. Every morning you rise with intention. Every task you complete when you don't feel like it. Every time you push through fear and fatigue, that is how you pay the price. And the more disciplined you are, the faster the universe rewards you. Now let's talk about pain, because pain is part of the transaction. You will face setbacks. You will encounter failures. And every obstacle, every moment of struggle is simply the cost of admission. Some people see obstacles and quit, thinking the price is too high. But those who succeed understand that pain is not punishment. It is the proof that you are serious, the evidence that your goal is worth fighting for. The price of your dream is often hidden in these challenges, and the sooner you embrace them, the sooner you get what you want. One of the hardest lessons in paying the price is learning. Delayed gratification. Instant pleasure is everywhere. It's tempting, it's easy, it calls out to you like a siren, but every meaningful goal requires patience. Every great achievement demands that you endure short-term discomfort for long-term gain. You have to be willing to say no to the easy path and yes to the hard one. You have to delay gratification in order to live the life most people only dream about. Finally, understand this. The bigger the goal, the higher the price. But here's the key. Your willingness to pay the price is determined by how much you value your goal. If your dream is small, the price is small. If your dream is massive, your investment has to match. You cannot expect extraordinary results with ordinary commitment. You cannot expect a life of abundance without putting in the time, energy, and sacrifice that it demands. The universe doesn't negotiate. Success is not a charity, it is a transaction. And you either pay or you don't. So I want you to look at your goals, your dreams, your vision for your life, and ask yourself, am I willing to pay the price? Am I willing to wake up early, work hard when no one is watching, face my fears, and push through every obstacle that comes my way? Because if you are truly committed, then nothing can stop you. And if you're not, no amount of desire, hope, or planning will make your dreams real. Remember this, every goal has a price tag. Success is earned, not given. Sacrifice, discipline, patience, and courage are the currencies. And those who are willing to pay will live a life most people only dream about. The question is, where will you stand? Will you pay the price, or will your dreams remain a wish in your heart? The choice is yours. Every goal has a cost. Think about that for a moment. Nothing in life that's truly valuable comes without a price. The house you dream of owning, the business you want to build, the financial freedom you crave, even the relationships and health you desire, all of it comes with a cost. And that cost is not always money. Often it's your time, your energy, your comfort, and sometimes even the approval of people around you. Too many people chase dreams without realizing the investment required. They want the results, but are unwilling to pay the price. The cost is different for everyone. For some, it's waking up an hour earlier each day. For others, it's working late nights or giving up social distractions. For some, it's learning skills they never thought they could master or stepping into situations that feel uncomfortable or even frightening. But here's the reality. The bigger the goal, the higher the price. If your goal is small, the price may feel manageable, almost easy. But the goals that transform your life, that change your destiny, come with a price tag that will challenge you, test you, and demand more from you than you think you can give. Many people look at success from the outside and see only the reward, the money, the recognition, the freedom, but they ignore the cost that was paid behind the scenes, and because they don't understand the price, they quit when things get hard. They see obstacles, setbacks, or sacrifices and decide that it's too much. But success is never meant to be easy. Every reward has a corresponding price. And until you are willing to pay it, the goal will remain just out of reach. Understanding that every goal has a cost changes the way you approach life. It forces you to be intentional. It forces you to make choices that align with your vision. It forces you to measure every action against the life you want to create. Are you willing to invest the time, energy, and focus required? Are you willing to endure temporary discomfort for long-term gain? Because if you are, then you are already on the path to paying the price and claiming the reward. And if you're not, it's okay to be honest with yourself, but don't complain when the dream doesn't materialize. Remember, the cost of your goal is the investment in your future self. Every hour you spend learning, every sacrifice you make, every challenge you face, it's all part of the transaction. The universe is not unfair. It simply requires that you pay the price, and those who are willing to do so will experience results that others only wish for. Every goal has a cost, but the cost is nothing compared to the value of the life that awaits those who are willing to pay it. Sacrifice is non-negotiable. If you truly want to achieve anything of significance in life, you must be willing to give up something to get it. Too many people think they can have the dream without paying the price. They want the success, the recognition, the freedom, or the lifestyle, but they are not willing to let go of the habits, comforts, or distractions that stand in the way. That is why so many dreams never become reality. Sacrifice means making choices that align with your goals, even when those choices are uncomfortable. It means saying no to short-term pleasures so you can secure long-term rewards. It might mean giving up late nights of leisure to work on a skill that will serve your future. It might mean passing on opportunities that feel good in the moment, but do not move you closer to your goal. Every decision you make carries a cost. And if you are unwilling to pay that cost, your goal will remain just out of reach. Sacrifice also tests your discipline and your character. It asks, how badly do you really want this? It separates those who are serious from those who are merely dreaming. Every successful person has had to give up comfort, convenience, or approval from others in order to create something meaningful. The world does not reward those who cling to ease. It rewards those who are willing to stand firm, work hard, and make the necessary trade-offs. Sacrifice can feel difficult, even painful, because it asks you to go against your natural desires. But the truth is, the pain of sacrifice is temporary, while the reward of achievement is lasting. Every goal worth pursuing requires letting go of what no longer serves you. Old habits, toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, or distractions that waste your time. If you can embrace the discomfort, if you can step into the tension of giving something up for something greater, you will find that your sacrifice becomes the bridge to your success. The key is to see sacrifice not as loss, but as investment. Every hour, every effort, every choice to do what is hard now rather than what is easy is a deposit into the future you are building. Success is never free. Every accomplishment carries a cost, and sacrifice is the ticket that allows you to enter the life you desire. The question is simple. Are you willing to pay it? Because until you are, your dreams will remain just dreams. Discipline is the currency of success. Talent can open doors, luck might give you opportunities, but it is discipline that turns your efforts into results. Without it, even the most brilliant ideas, the best intentions, and the strongest dreams will fade into nothing. Discipline is what separates those who achieve from those who only wish. It's not flashy, it's not glamorous, but it is the foundation upon which all success is built. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's showing up day after day, taking consistent action, and refusing to let temporary discomfort or distraction derail your progress. Every hour you dedicate to learning, every time you push through fatigue, every small step you take toward your goal, These are deposits into the bank of your future success. And just like money, if you fail to invest consistently, the returns will never come. Discipline is also about control. Control over your thoughts, your habits, and your decisions. You cannot let impulsive choices or fleeting desires dictate your life if you want to achieve greatness. The world is full of distractions designed to pull you off course, but discipline is the force that keeps you moving steadily toward your goals. It's the invisible hand that turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results. And it is far more valuable than talent, charm, or luck. Another important truth is that discipline compounds over time. The small choices you make consistently, choosing to work when it's inconvenient, choosing to learn when it's difficult, choosing to persevere when others quit, these add up. They create momentum. They build habits that become the foundation for long-term achievement. Those who lack discipline, on the other hand, chase the thrill of motivation alone. They wait for inspiration, but it is fleeting. Discipline does not wait for feelings. It acts regardless of how you feel, and that is why it is far more powerful than motivation ever could be. Finally, discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. It may feel restrictive at first, but in reality, it gives you control over your life and your future. The more disciplined you become, the more your goals become inevitable. Success becomes predictable, almost automatic, because you are paying the price consistently and without compromise. Every person who achieves extraordinary things understands this truth. Discipline is not optional. It is the currency that buys the life you dream of. Without it, you cannot cash in on your potential. Pain and setbacks are part of the payment. If you think achieving your goals will be smooth, easy, and without struggle, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. Every success story, every person who has reached greatness has faced obstacles that tested their resolve. The universe does not hand out rewards without demanding effort, challenge, and resilience in return. Every challenge, every failure, every moment that feels unfair is simply part of the cost of your dream. Pain is not a sign that you are failing. It is evidence that you are growing. Setbacks are not punishment. They are lessons wrapped in discomfort. The person who never experiences struggle never achieves greatness, because growth always comes at a price. Every obstacle you encounter is a reminder that nothing valuable is free, and the more you endure and learn from the difficulties, the closer you move to your goal. The key is how you respond to pain and setbacks. Most people see obstacles as roadblocks and they quit. They think the price is too high. But those who succeed understand that every setback is a stepping stone. Every challenge is an opportunity, and every moment of struggle is an essential part of the transaction. Pain has a purpose. It separates the serious from the casual, the committed from the distracted. It refines you, teaches you, and prepares you for the reward on the other side. Setbacks also build resilience, and resilience is one of the most valuable currencies of success. The more you endure, the stronger you become. The more challenges you overcome, the more confident you are in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you. Every time you push through difficulty rather than giving in, you pay part of the price and move one step closer to your goal. Remember, no goal worth achieving comes without a test. Pain and setbacks are not accidental. They are intentional parts of the process. They are the universe's way of ensuring that only those who are truly committed receive the reward. The sooner you embrace the discomfort and learn from the challenges, the sooner you can claim the life you desire. Pain is part of the payment. Setbacks are part of the invoice. And those who refuse to quit will always collect the reward. Delayed gratification versus instant pleasure is one of the most important lessons you must learn if you want to achieve anything meaningful. Every goal, every dream, every vision of a better life requires you to prioritize long-term gain over short-term satisfaction. Yet, so many people fail because they choose what feels good today instead of what will serve them tomorrow. The reality is simple. You cannot enjoy the rewards of your goal without first saying no to the distractions that steal your time, energy, and focus. Instant pleasure is everywhere. It calls out to you from your phone, your comfort zone, your social life. It's tempting, it's easy, and it gives immediate satisfaction. But those tiny moments of indulgence, when repeated day after day, quietly rob you of your dreams. Every hour spent on what feels good now but doesn't matter later is an investment in someone else's vision, not your own. Every moment you give in to distraction is a moment you are not building the life you want. Delayed gratification, on the other hand, is the skill of doing what is necessary now for the reward later. It is the ability to endure discomfort, to make sacrifices, and to work consistently even when you don't feel like it. It is the recognition that your future self deserves more than the temporary pleasures of today. The person who masters delayed gratification is the person who wins the long game. They understand that success is not about short bursts of motivation or fleeting excitement. It is about consistent choices aligned with a larger vision. Every great achievement in history has required this principle. The athlete who trains daily when others sleep. The entrepreneur who invests time learning skills instead of scrolling endlessly. The student who studies while friends are partying. Each of them understood that instant pleasure comes at a cost, and delayed gratification pays dividends that last a lifetime. The moment you choose long-term value over short-term comfort, you start to see results. Your goals begin to move closer. Your vision becomes clearer. You start building momentum that cannot be stopped because you have developed the discipline to prioritize what matters most. Remember, the world is full of people who want success but are addicted to instant pleasure. If you want what they don't, you must do what they won't. Delayed gratification is not a punishment. It is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. Value determines your willingness to pay. Think about it for a moment. The bigger the reward, the higher the price you're willing to invest. If you truly believe in the worth of your goal, if you understand the impact it will have on your life, your dedication naturally increases. The people who achieve extraordinary results are not necessarily the smartest or the luckiest. They are the ones who see the true value of their goal and are willing to pay whatever it takes to get it. Every goal has a cost, and that cost will test your commitment. The higher the value of what you're aiming for, the greater the sacrifice, discipline, patience, and persistence required. But when you perceive the true worth of your goal, the challenges no longer feel like obstacles. They feel like necessary steps. You begin to understand that every hour spent, every discomfort endured, and every setback faced is simply part of the investment in something that is priceless to you. Your willingness to pay is directly proportional to how much you value your goal. If your dream is small, the effort and sacrifices needed feel manageable. But if your dream is life-changing, the price may feel intimidating. Most people quit because they underestimate the value of their goals, or worse, overestimate the cost. They see the price and think it's too much, without realizing that the reward far exceeds what they are being asked to give. The truth is, when you truly understand the value, paying the price no longer feels painful. It feels necessary, it feels empowering, and it feels inevitable. Understanding value also changes your perspective on setbacks and sacrifices. When you see the end result as priceless, temporary discomfort becomes tolerable. You no longer fear the challenges because you know they are part of something far greater than the momentary pain. You become willing to endure what others refuse, to persist where others quit, and to invest where others hold back. Your commitment becomes unstoppable because you know that the reward is worth every ounce of effort, every sleepless night, every sacrifice you make along the way. Remember this, the life you dream of is available to you, but only if you value it enough to pay the price. Those who understand the worth of their goal do what others won't, endure what others can't, and achieve what others only imagine. Value determines your willingness to pay, and your willingness to pay determines whether your dreams remain just dreams or become your reality. The choice is yours, and it is measured by the price you are willing to pay. As we come to the end, I want you to remember this. Every goal, every dream, every vision you hold comes with a price. Nothing of real value is free, and the world does not reward wishful thinking. It rewards those who are willing to pay the cost. Sacrifice is non-negotiable. Discipline is the currency. Pain and setbacks are part of the payment. Delayed gratification is your bridge to success, and the value you place on your goal determines your willingness to endure it all. Your dreams will not chase you. They will not wait for your convenience, your comfort, or your motivation. They demand a price, and the sooner you accept that, the sooner you start walking the path to achievement. The choice is yours. Will you pay the price and claim the life you desire, or will you let your dreams remain just ideas in your mind? Success is never handed out. It is earned by those who are willing to invest, to persevere, and to refuse shortcuts. Today, make the decision to step up, to take responsibility, and to pay the price for your goals fully, consistently, and without hesitation. The life you want, the impact you dream of, the freedom you long for, it is waiting on the other side of your commitment. The question is simple. Are you ready to pay the price and make it yours?